Good morning and welcome to today's session of Imagine America Radio, our continuing Career College Exposition webinar series. My name is Bob Martin and I'm the President and CEO of the Imagine America Foundation. I want to welcome all of our visitors to the fifth year of the IAF Career College Exposition webinar program, where we have now produced and distributed more than 165 webinars just like today's, with our total viewers and listeners now surpassing 6,000 local educators and counselors. To our continuing listeners, thank you for your continued support. We really do appreciate it. For our new listeners, welcome, and we hope you're going to enjoy today's session. I'm very excited about today's topic, exploring career-based education and careers, sponsored by the Tulsa Welding School, also known as TWS. Tulsa Welding School is located throughout the United States in Arizona, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Houston, Texas, and and Dallas, Texas, forgive me, and is a 24-year partner of the Imagine America Scholarship and Award programs, having now provided more than 2,000 enrolling Imagine America students with Imagine America financial aid. If you'd like more information on our scholarship programs and how to help your students apply for this scholarship to attend this particular school, please visit our website at www.imagine-america.org, or you can call or email me or Lauren Cunningham at the foundation. Since our beginning in 1999, Imagine America has remained the leading sponsor of scholarship aid for enrolling high school students. However, our country continues to face a serious shortage in certified technicians. We hear from employers in across the country desperately looking for qualified employees, and we simply need to continue doing more. Our partner in today's session is Tulsa Welding Schools. Our guest will be addressing this country's never-ending need for skilled, job-ready, certified welders, heating and HVAC mechanics, and electrical technicians. Joining us today to discuss in detail the looming technician shortage and how Tulsa Welding School is helping to meet this need is Elsie Reyes. Elsie is the Director of High School Admissions at the Tulsa Welding Schools and the Refrigeration School, and has been working with high schools and enrolling high school students for nearly 10 years now. So you're in very, very good hands. Before turning the program over to Elsie, let me go over today's agenda very quickly. Today's session of Imagine America will be 30 minutes maximum, including questions and answers. Once we finish these remarks, we're going to move directly into today's presentation. All participants, can submit questions while the presentation is in session via the Q&A feature in this Zoom meeting. At the end of the presentation, or approximately 10:25 a.m., I will present any and all questions that were offered by the participants. We're going to address as many questions as possible, and we'll provide written responses if necessary in follow-up emails. We're going to have a hard close at 10:30. Before turning the program over to Elsie, let me ask our listeners to remain on today's program until the conclusion. We will be announcing some exciting new developments at the Imagine America Foundation that will help you provide current career information for you and your students. Stay tuned. So without taking any more time out of today's presentation, let me turn today's session over to Elsie. Elsie, the floor is yours.
Hi, good morning. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for having us as always. It's a pleasure. Thank you, counselors, for spending this morning with us. We're going to get started with today's presentation. Like Bob mentioned, my name is Elsie Reyes. I am the high school director for the Houston campus. So let's get started. So, of course, the employment landscape has shifted. There's a higher demand in skilled trade professionals. Workers are looking for a career-based education. There's more training option other than a 4-year degree into a rewarding career. A lot of Gen Z are saying, 60% of them are like, let me go into a skilled trade. It makes more sense in today's world. One of the biggest things is, graduating with debt or going into a profession that they're not sure if it's just going into a path. So seeing that something is in demand is very rewarding. This is an extraordinary career opportunity. So welders, HVAC, electrical technicians, they're essential, they're in demand, and they keep the world moving forward. So our schools are built on these principles. We believe education changes lives. We embody diversity, equity, and inclusion. We empower you to make the difference in your life and community. We offer a technology innovation focus. Here's our licensing and accreditation. So we were accredited by the Accrediting Commission of Career Schools and Colleges, licensed by the Texas Workforce Commission. We are licensed in Arizona, Florida, Oklahoma, and Texas. We're also a member of the American Welding Society. So tools for you. How can we connect counselors? How can we really go into full detail of how our school works? Pretty much partner up with STEM education. So we do interactive senior presentations. During this presentation, we either go into the vocational classes, government econ classes, and we talk about life after high school. What does that look like? What path are you taking? How expensive life is? Why is it important to go into a career? We all know that there's a variety of career paths, but the importance is for students to see that there is a way, that there is, maybe it's not the traditional, but there is other paths to go into school. Then we have campus field trips. We can set that up. If you have a group of 20 to 30 students that would want to come tour our campus, we can make sure that we have a representative connect with you, have them come out to our school. We'll provide lunch, a great time for students to be able to meet instructors, other students, see exactly what our school is about. We have lunch and learn staff events. I know counselors meet on an hour on a weekly basis. So having that one-on-one with taking up maybe 10 minutes of your time, go into full detail of how we can partner with those students that really need some type of path. They're just not there. Then we have remote demonstrations. As remote demonstrations, as we come out to you, we show students what those welds look like, what that path of going into a trade school looks like. So 5 school locations that we have, of course, our Tulsa, Oklahoma campus. We have our Houston campus, Jacksonville, Dallas, and our sister school out Phoenix, Arizona. Our history, we were founded in 1949 by 2 pipeline welders, started off in 1949. From there, RSI was founded in 1965. We opened our Jacksonville campus in 2001. We opened Houston in 2014, Dallas in 2023. Tulsa Welding School has had over 35,000 graduates since 1949, and RSI has had over 10,000 graduates since 1965.
I was just working like a dead-end job, really.
Finally, I was like, I can't do it anymore.
And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to go be a welder.
I've never felt independence like this before.
That first paycheck was like, whew, what do I do with all this?
It's been such a blessing in my life.
I'm very competitive. I want to beat the boys. I can assure you, you can do it.
If I can do it, you can do it too.
I'm a single mother, and I can do it. I know they can do it because women before me have done it.
I was just working like a dead end.
So obviously that's super exciting to see also that over the years, it's grown very much that women go into skilled trades. One of the biggest things is, you know, they want to be able to go into something, more opportunities. There's a path also with higher pay. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity for women in skilled trade, a lot more talented, we're more precise, more detailed. So great opportunity for women in welding. So let's go into exploring the 3 paths that we have here at Tulsa Welding School. We have our professional welding program. We have our HVAC refrigeration program and our electrical. We're going to go into a little bit more detail about the programs that we have. We also have the AccuWeld. So this is something we incorporated some years ago where the AccuWeld is built for more of the practice of repetition. You know, we as a school want to make sure that we are keeping up with innovation, with the change that this world goes through. And so what this AccuWeld will do, it will help a student whenever they're practicing more of the autonomy of the practice, the repetition, and the welds. There's 19 different modules in our AccuWeld. It's one of my favorite things about our program. Then we also have the interplay learning. This goes more into the HVAC, the troubleshooting, the electrical side. So we have it for all three programs. So with the welding, our program is a 7-month long program. This program goes from beginning to advanced, from stick welding, MIG and flux, high frequency, downhill. It goes into full blast, everything from beginning and advanced. 7 months is the duration of the program. 5 hours a day for 4 days in the shop. So one day of those, they're going to be more of an online class. So 20 hours a week of hands-on welding, one class at a time. So they start off with one class and then they go into another class. We do have a variety of schedules, morning, afternoon, and also evening and weekend. So that is our Oculus. Like I mentioned, always super exciting to see exactly what a student can do when they go and put that VR headset. So let's go into the HVAC refrigeration side. With the refrigerations technology program, this program, depending upon the campus, can be either 6 to 10 months long. This goes into residential, commercial, air conditioning. These students are learning fundamentals of heating, ventilation, climate control, refrigeration, many career opportunities within that. They can become an HVAC service technician, refrigeration service technician, restaurant and retail refrigeration technician. We also have different class times, morning, afternoon, and evening. With the electrical mechanical, this program will add an additional 2 months to the program where they're going to go into more of the electrical side of stuff. So they'll learn the fundamentals of refrigeration technology, the heating, ventilation. Then they add the electrical mechanical technology process of it. They also go into solar technology. With the electrical program, the electrical applications program is a 7-month long program. This is where the student's going to learn how to install lighting, fix technical glitches. They will be prepared for an entry-level electrical job opportunity. They start off with fundamentals of electricity, then they go into wiring of residential and commercial. They also learn solar here, motor and lighting practices, electrical distribution, many career opportunities within that. They can become maintenance electricians, new construction electrician, power plant field technician, and we also have different class schedules, morning, afternoon, and evening. With the electrical technologies program, this is the program that is only offered at the moment at our Dallas Metro campus. The difference between the electrical technologies and electrical applications is this one's going to go into a little bit more of the emerging electrical applications. So they go into both commercial and residential settings, how in the knowledge of working with audio, videos, and security systems, and will come away prepared for an entry-level electrical job opportunities. So same thing, electrical power generation, career opportunities, transmission and distribution. 7 months long, different class schedules as well, morning, afternoon, and evening. With the electrical line worker, this program is available in our Dallas and our Jacksonville campus. We just started at that campus. Very exciting. Eventually, we will have this at all of our campuses. We all know with this amazing hurricanes, depending upon the state that you live in, it is important that line workers are very much valuable. Some grids are not the best. So I am very, very proud that we offer this program. So it's a 15-week program. Courseworks include OSHA, compliance training, job briefs, and leadership training, pole climbing all the way up to 60 feet, general pole line construction, field equipment, tools, and materials, introduction to transformers, and grounding. Career opportunities, of course, electrical power generation, transmission and distribution, power, and construction. So why Tulsa Welding School? We focus on student support and success. You can find our career placements at tws.edu and the student right to know for specific campus rates. We're more career focused. We go directly into what that career is. No math, no history, no science, English. Majority of the programs can be completed in as few as 7 months. There is career assistance during school and after graduation. We have a very close-knit campus community with like interests and support. Then, of course, a practical hands-on training with enhanced virtual reality. So upcoming events that we have, we are going to have our first open house of the school year, October 16th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That is a Wednesday. We also will have October 19th, a Saturday from 9 in the morning to 1 p.m. Important information, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, get to know us on social, always great things on there about what students are doing on a daily basis. So, and most importantly, we care about our students and their success. So we now leave it open for any Q&A.
Great, Elsie. Great job. You said when you watched the Octaweld, you're like me. We haven't done this now in about 3 or 4 months. And every time I see the AccuWeld thing, I'm just amazed. And I think for the benefit of our audience, they need to understand that Facebook and Meta came to you guys and asked to do something with you and created that unbelievable video as an instructional tool. And I think it's just outstanding. I'm in awe just the same way you are. So it looks like we got 4 questions. And let's go with them in the order that they came in. The first has to do with Imagine America is a scholarship program, so we got people that are trying to help students look at financial aid. So why don't you? They're asking, what is the financial aid counseling available for potential students and families, available through RSI and through you, Elsie?
So, Bob, how that works, financial aid, we have a phenomenal student finance department that would walk the student through filling out the FAFSA. Obviously, for this school year, 2025 will not open until December. So once it's fully open, a student can create an FSA ID at the moment, but then from there, they will be able to submit a FAFSA come December. So we do have a department that walks them through the process. We do use federal aid, depending upon the family's approval. They'll let us know what they qualify for, any grants, scholarships, student loans, anything along that line.
So would it be fair for me to say that you're a partner with them? You're going to help them walk through, because how financial aid for the student and for the family can be a pretty daunting experience, because this might be one of the most significant financial commitments a student or a family is going to have to make.
Correct. Yes, we are a partner with them. So that is something that the student can rely on us, and we can walk them through the process.
Okay, so the next question has to do with GPA. We always get this, Elsie. Is there a GPA requirement for admissions to RSI?
So there is not a GPA requirement. We go through, Bob, an interview process with the student and their family, where we go into full detail who the student is, and we will go into a recommendation process for the student to get started. Obviously, even though there's not a GPA requirement, it is required for them to finish and complete successfully their high school diploma.
Okay. So you've got the student financial aid package. You've got them potentially enrolled. Let's talk a little bit about housing, because that was the next question. Tulsa, RSI and Tulsa tend to be what I would call destination schools, where people are coming from distances away to live there while they're going to school. So do you have housing opportunities for students that could be moving to the area or want to live closer to the campus while they're attending the school?
Yes, Bob, we do have our housing. Our third party is edurent.com. You can visit the website, create an account. go based upon the campus that you would like to attend, and they can help you out with the housing situation. That could be an individual housing, or meaning a direct lease, or we could have a very similar to going to college type of environment where you would have roommates that are attending our campus as well.
Yeah, it's thank you. Now, so let me go to the final question, but before I do it, let me just give you a chance to restate your upcoming events because I think those are very important. I wrote them down as October 16 and October 19, correct?
That is it is October 16th, October 19th. Yes, sir.
And the time of the day is when approximately?
The October 16th is from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
October 19th is from 9 in the morning to 1 p.m.
Yeah, and you encourage the families to come along because this is a major commitment when they're looking at a school like RSI. So I think that's great. The other final thing is the contact information that's on the screen right now the best way for our audience to get a hold of RSI if they have questions relative to specifically to you, this presentation, or RSI? Is this good information?
That is correct. You can reach out to me.
Okay, let me go into a close, and before we close today, let me explain to you that the Imagine America Foundation is compiling and will forward a set of follow-up questions if they come in related to this presentation. We've also recorded this session and will provide this recording to any and all registrants. We have a separate YouTube channel off of our website that you can go to and listen to this and listen to it again. I always find that listening to it for the second time is always better. I personally pick up things the second time I listen. We're also going to be sending out an exit survey. When you leave this meeting, we would really appreciate it if you'd answer the survey to help us determine the topics that we cover and the locations that we're going to be going in. So now I want to talk about the special announcement. Imagine America Foundation will be launching a new website on October 30th, 2024. The new website will showcase more than 200 student career exploration blogs and will be available to any and all of our visitors. So if you want to get the latest information, career information, and career school information, I would encourage you to go to the Imagine America Foundation website and go and look at our blogs. As always, students that are looking for scholarship aid will be able to go to the same website that we've got now in the new one to look at their opportunities, to explore and to apply for scholarship aid to the participating Imagine America scholarship schools. Look for some other exciting announcements from the foundation on this and other student-focused, career-focused topics in the very near opportunity. Now, before we close, I really want to thank our participants for taking the time out of their very busy schedules to join us today. We know that you've got competing demands on your schedule, and we just appreciate you carving out a little bit of time to listen to Elsie's presentation, hear about RSI, and hear about the opportunities available at this school. I'd like to thank Elsie for doing an outstanding job on today's presentation. Encourage you to contact her directly on any questions relative to this presentation or anything related to admissions at RSI. On behalf of the foundation, Elsie and Lauren Cunningham, who behind the scenes does all the work on these webinars, I want to thank you and hope you have a great day. Goodbye.